What is up, everybody? Welcome to the video where we talk about installing window frames in an Earthbag structure. Now, this is part of a vlog series, so if you haven't caught the first two videos of that series, you can check them out right up here. Without further ado, I'm gonna flip this camera around and get started, but first we do have to start with a cameo appearance. So we have the Earthbag structure, and here we have, here at our garden, I know, this is Lena. This is our little goose. Hopefully she survives to adulthood. We're giving her the best shot that she can. But she's my little helper, so, you know, she had to make a intro. So here is what we're doing for the Earth bag windows. The important things to know is that when your bags go on, they're pretty bulky, and then you tamp them. And when you tamp them, you not only have vertical pressure for once you get above the lintel, but you also have horizontal pressure applied to the frame. So we went online. Not only do we buy our earth bags online, but we also bought our windows online. So these are some tempered glass, just basic windows that will go onto the overall frame. So they'll just screw onto there, and then, you know, you have stripping and sealing and stuff that goes on outside of that. But it came with these pieces of wood as part of the package, and it will screw to this, screw to these. This is a 4x4, and these are the primary load bearing from the top. But then let me kind of step back here and we can see what all is included. So we've got two 4x4s going up. That's a lot of your weight coming down from above. And let's see, then we've also got, if I turn to the side, some 2x6s coming up. And that's also carrying a lot of the weight with two 2x6s together above on the 4x4s. And so this kind of stepped connection, joinery here, you have the weight coming down from above, and then the same thing coming sideways. So if you look at it sideways, this is countering the internal or the coming in pressure, and so is this one. And then top down, this one is supporting, and then so is this one. And then down here, we don't have it. Well, this is the intermediate one, but then we don't have an air one. As we build up and start tamping bags in, we have another window frame over there. We'll do what we're doing with the door frame, and that's having sticks cut to length, or trunks of young trees cut to length, so that the windows will be held in place. Because our windows are smaller, we do have overextension on the bottom and on the top. That overextension is actually a little too long, so it'll come out further than the earth bags, and then I'll have to saw it off to be appropriate with the wall. But those extensions will help hold it in place a little bit laterally back and forth. And, you know, as you lift up, close the window, lift up, close the window, it'll give it a little more anchoring into the wall. If my windows were a little larger, and if I figure that they're still not super stable as we're going up, I may decide to attach additional side pieces to anchor it further into the wall. Now, if you haven't seen it already, you'll notice all the rocks and other pieces of wood here. That is because now the window is level, but the Earthbag wall is actually not perfectly level. For now, I'm not worrying about the wall being entirely level all the way around until I get higher up. But for the windows, I did want them to be level, so I brought my level out here, made sure that it was level in all directions, vertical, completely level, and chalked it accordingly. Eventually, cob and plaster and everything will be going around here, so that won't be a problem. Otherwise, the earth bags are going up. We have a ladder now. Each time I say this is the last layer that I'm going to be able to do without a ladder, and then I do another one without the ladder. Coming around, just in general, for continuing the vlog, our chicken coop has been completed. And we're excited. So we did the Earthbag walls. I believe that's where we were at last time, and we had the wood in there. We have done a cement floor in here. And so that's holding up quite nicely. It's a soil cement mix. 1 part cement, 4 parts soil. And then we did a cob exterior wall. So let's see. Yep. It's honestly, if you know anything about cob, it's just mud and straw pretty much. This is really terrible cob. It's got cracks in it. Good cob doesn't have cracks in it. It's pulling away as it dried, so I can go in, touch it up a little bit. I can touch up those cracks with some more too. We put in jars as little additional light window things, and then some additional ventilation with some pipes. But yeah, the cob's not really good. It's pretty terrible. But don't let, the inability for perfection stop you from doing anything at all. So we have a wall. It's a very strong wall, and I'm happy with that. It's good for chickens. The door, just 4 pieces of wood with a plywood door and then a lock. The chickens can come out, chickens can go in, and it just locks up after them. And then the giant roof, the blessing and the curse is that this roof is heavy. It's a big chunk of plywood, so I do need to be, it was advised to me, and I agree, I need to put some a wood frame almost on the plywood best I can to keep it from warping. But then 4 large hinges. It's heavy, which it sucks if you want to lift it up and put it down all the time to get eggs out, but it's great because predators that we would have around here can't lift it. And so that, let's see, we got the rock layer, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 layers up so far. So honestly, it's still not, hello, Nina. It's honestly not halfway yet, but it is almost there. So we are gonna keep going at it and, keep getting these bags filled, in place, tamped in, barbed wire done. I got one more thing to show you. This is not the final thing. What's under it is so this is where we're gonna put in some shelving. We I don't know if you can hear her, but Lena realized I'm gone. It'll only be a little moment. So these sticks, made them nice and smooth, put them into the wall so that we can then put a board right on there, and that'll be some shelving for us inside. So another option if you wanted to put in, I'm just gonna leave that off for now. Another option if you wanted shelving inside the, hi Lena. She's outside the door. Another option if you wanted shelving, you could bury a piece of wood, like a chunk of wood or a 2x4 or something like that, or 4x4 in the wall as well, so that later on you could drill whatever shelving you wanted into it. So really, you just kind of put the window frames where you want it. I'm waiting on the windows. Like, I'm not going to put them in until earth bags are up and earth bags are over and everything's tamped in place, because I don't want it in the window and then tamped in, and then, we crack a window or something because of the shifting pressure and everything. Wait till the end. Put the frames in wherever you want them. And then earth bag up, earth bag over. Make sure it's good. Then you can screw your windows on or install them however you need. I'm terribly not good at construction, so I got the type where I just screw it on and, should be good. We'll see how it turns out. But all right, guys, that is how we are installing our simple windows into our Earthbag build. Follow along with the blog. We'll be coming out with more videos for you guys as we progress along. Subscribe, like, keep it real.